What up? How's it going? So in that last episode, we see June make a statement. It seems she has a new goal. I'm very much interested in seeing where that goes. Because it went from just being about Hannah to, oh no, I want to save all these girls. And that's a story that starts with Eden, right? Like before that, it's, yo, how she gonna get up out of here? Then she almost gets out of there with her baby. She sends the baby. I'm going back for Hannah. They move Hannah away. And yeah, that broke her. But I actually like where this is now. Where, okay, she's worried about all the young girls. And that's weird because they kept showing. I'm like, it's something shocking to the system to see them walking these girls like in a chain gang almost. In their little pink outfits. And then to see them going through the hospital. And in our minds, we all know what was going on there. And then when they outright said it, it's like, yeah, nah, fuck that. So for her to be like, hey, I want to get these girls out of here. That's mad important. Because before it was, and now I'm thinking back on it, even when she was working with the Marthas a little bit, it was never about us. It was about her, right? It was always, at the end of the day, Hannah, which I had no problem with, right? But now, where's that? Yeah, I want to see where it goes. Let's go ahead and start this episode.
I don't want to rest ever again.
Oh!
She found,
Well,
not just a reason to live,
isn't this a delight?
but a reason to survive, even in the face of
Lawrence is
losing.
redecorated.
All
her
households
reason to survive,
doing
which
their
was
best
Hannah,
to
right?
conform to Commander Waterford's new regulations. Every residence elevated to DC standards. I suppose you've missed a few things in your time away.
I believe that my time of prayer has led me to see my true purpose.
Scones mean no. Welcome home.
Scones mean no?
A message from the network.
Oh, okay.
No more medication for Eleanor.
It's getting worse.
She throws things now.
Do you know anyone who could help me move children out? I'm gonna get them out.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
They said there's only one book that belong out there, and that's the good book. The good book. That was always funny to me.
Reorganizing, sir? You really think she's safe here?
Of course she's safe. It's her home.
Come on, man.
You can't keep her locked up here forever.
What do you propose I do?
Remember how she was told about being selfish? When she did it to him earlier, she told him he was selfish, but it was on some like spiteful shit, which I was okay with. But if she could like talk to him, Eleanor really got to go to the other side of that border, man. She's a danger to herself and now to others.
I'm not sending my wife away.
You can leave Gilead with her.
Ooh.
And get her the help that she needs. She cannot go on like this.
What do you know about how much someone can take?
Everything. I need your help.
I can't help. They're watching everything we do.
How many Handmaids kids are still in this district? Can you find out?
Why?
Because I'm going to get them out. And a lot of them.
You'll get put on the wall just for thinking that.
It's much warmer in DC. I may be able to arrange a transfer for you there, if you prefer.
Your wife is here.
It's not regulation.
Of Howard's alterations were damaged through criminal actions, and we decided to make an allowance.
You're comfortable with that in a district that has fostered violent rebellion?
I am, Commander.
The veil. No ring. We're rolling it out slowly.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Has faithfully served Commander Simon for nearly
Thank you.
a year. She is a model.
And how do you find Commander Simon?
How's your arm?
Say, a lot of mileage out of that one. How do you find Commander Lawrence?
He treats me with respect, sir.
Respect.
He ain't supposed to do that. That look on his face is like respect. Why he doing that?
All I want is the Taschen Gauguin. He hides things just to bother me, I swear to God. Hi. Hi? What are you doing? You're up to something again. Is it your daughter?
Hannah's gone.
Well, tell me what you're doing in here.
I'm looking for other people's children. My friends' children.
You mean handmaids?
I'm trying to find out where they are.
That information is in the Red Center dossiers. Joseph keeps them in the basement. Let's go. I don't have all day. Have you ever thought about leaving Gilead? You mean go somewhere where I can get mood stabilizers instead of herbal tea? Joseph would help you. He wants you to be safe. Joseph is a war criminal. He can't cross the border.
Earlier in this episode, I thought about that. And I was like, based off his research about being able to, you know, do something with fertility, the way the U.S. utilized the Nazis who came over and helped with NASA and shit like that, I feel like Canada would do the same thing. Of course they would do that. So yeah, he may be a war criminal, but
He would be jailed for the rest of his life or killed. And he would deserve it. Things are always so much more exciting when you're here.
After the bombing last year, we weren't sure the district would ever recover.
Our community is very resilient by his hand.
If only the fringe cities would be so quick to get their houses in order.
Has there been pushback on the new policies elsewhere?
Once Gilead is finally recognized as a sovereign state, we won't have time to indulge with those clinging to old habits.
Is there someone in particular that you're concerned with, Fred?
Hesitate to say.
I'd like to hear.
Commander Lawrence.
right.
Lawrence's contributions to Gilead have been substantial.
At first. Now I fear his influence does more harm than good. He's had 4 handmaids. That lack of discipline persists. We may need to set an example.
Challenging someone like Lawrence is a delicate business, Fred.
There are mechanisms in place to ensure virility.
Isn't that a little extreme?
If he's unfit to lead his household, he's unfit to lead Gilead.
Stupid fundamentalism. That's so stupid. What you mean he's unfit to lead Gilead because of his household? Well, he's been doing that this entire time, dummy. That's why I'm like, this is stupid to have Waterford be able to talk you into that. That's how stupid Gilead is and why it should fail ultimately super fast. Fuck are you talking about? Fuck his household.
They were 7. Now they're 12. We've missed everything. The steps, the smiles, the tragedies.
Deceased, traffic accident.
Children still die. Janine's son, Caleb. 4 years ago. Prayers can't stop car accidents.
They want you in the sitting room.
They're going to watch him.
You both should stand over there.
They don't even know how it goes.
I pray that nothing will impede God's will tonight.
They used to do this in the first months of Gilead to the households that resisted the ceremony. They declared it unnecessary. Things change.
Bearing witness ensures that every member of the family is performing their role.
Are you gonna sit in the bed with us, too?
Because that would definitely make things more interesting.
Joseph. I think it's time to get started.
Beth? Don't move my stuff.
Forgetful moment sneaking up on you there, old man.
We can't just sit here.
We can play, canasta. Got some cards up here.
The doctor is going to check me.
You
Helena,
swore we
quiet.
would never
You need
have
to be quiet. We don't have to
You
do
swore
anything.
it.
Quiet. Stop. You need to stop.
You helped to create this world.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm out of this.
How long did you think it would be before it came for you?
Every government makes room for exceptions.
This one ends with both of you on the wall.
Maybe we deserve it. I mean, at least it would all be over.
Handmaids are required to report deviancy.
And Martha's. We would all be punished.
My love.
You just treat it like a job.
That's
You're not
fair.
you.
Oh, God.
I'm not me.
Okay.
This is a transaction.
This is...
Are you sure?
It's easier if you close your eyes.
Think about the thousands of women y'all have done this to. I mean, they have it much worse than you, guy. Hurry up.
Where is Mrs. Lawrence?
Like, Eleanor might beat Serena the fuck up. And I hope she do. Like, for real.
Serena.
Man, beat her the
I'm
fuck
so
up.
sorry. It's been so long since we've had dinner.
Great. May he see fit to bring about his blessed miracle.
A successful ceremony. Praise be.
Praise be.
We should give the Lawrences back their privacy.
He does have good scotch.
These people are the fucking scum of the earth.
Are you all right?
I mean, at least it wasn't you.
There we go. What was that, 5 words? And it spoke to his soul. At least it wasn't you.
How is Eleanor?
She's very quiet. A collector's item.
The punishment for contraception is being torn apart by dogs.
Oh, shit.
That's not gonna be the last time that happens. You know that, right?
I know. I'll get you a truck.
Okay, there we go.
You get my wife out safely.
You can get out too.
He knows what he deserves.
You just have to bring them something.
But that is a fact.
Something valuable. Kids.
Mm-hmm.
The stolen children of Gilead.
I'd be a hero.
Kind of. I mean, you did make us end up here in the first place. I mean, hero. It's a bit much.
I have a plan.
You're like a nightmare right now.
Dylan's new name is Joshua. He's 5, right? He lives in Amherst with the commander's family.
What's your plan?
I have a truck. I think it fits 10. I've seen it.
And you?
I'm not leaving without Hannah.
I can help. What? I'm brave. Sasha's little girl is still in the Torrance house. Just a few blocks from me. She's old enough and quiet. I'll ask around. Did you find out anything about Caleb?
You gonna tell her the truth?
His family was transferred to California.
Okay.
His mom seems super nice.
Fred, you've done so much for Gilead. And I see that. But you're getting distracted. It's been months, and we're no closer to Nicole.
I'm assuring a life for her.
You're prioritizing yourself, and that's enough now.
Serena.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. You better not listen to her.
I thought that the Gilead channels were the only way to get to Nicole, but they're not. I met someone in Canada who can help us. An American. You just have to offer your cooperation.
Fuck, she found a charger for that act. Ain't no Radio Shacks. Scones.
I did what you asked.
Mad scones, huh?
The Marthas?
Muffins mean yes.
Oh. Mad muffins.
I spread the word.
We got
I
brand
asked
muffins.
if anyone would help get children out.
Banana nut.
I thought they'd all say no.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
I like that. I like that. I like that. First, let me start by saying don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. And I have a Patreon with full-length early reactions to things like this. If you'd like to, check it out. Let's see. Why I like that final scene was early on we saw the thing with the scones. Plants a seed in your head. Everything takes place. Then we come to the end. And all we see is the handle of like a couple baskets, I think. It was one or two. And you see the look on her face. And I'm like, oh, they sent scones. They not fucking with her, right? So much bad shit has happened. I'm thinking it's scones. And I like it because when she says muffins mean yes, we understand everything in that moment. No more had to be said. So when she walks around, and the chick is like, I thought they would for sure say no. And you see the look on June's face. The reason I like that look was it was a look where we're trying to figure it out. It's like, damn, I thought she'd be happy, but also, is she disturbed by something? It's like, muffins mean yes. Because you just see the top of a muffin, right? And then they do a top-down shot. So you see the entire table is filled with muffins. And so we like, oh, shit, we're going to need a bigger boat, which is dope. And I also like that every once in a while, she says shit from her former life. And because her former life is where we live now, it rings in a certain way. So when she says that Jaws shit, it's like, okay. So that's pretty interesting. Like last episode, what was the song she was singing? Heaven on Earth. A way for it to be ever present in our mind that she is captured is for them to use things like that. So when she says you're gonna need a bigger boat, not only is it smart for that area, but it makes so much sense. Like, oh yeah, remember when she met a Martha? The Martha was like a chemistry teacher. She called it Breaking Bad or some shit like that. One of them did. I think it was her. It's like, yeah, I understand why they're doing that. Like, if for one, it makes it more realistic. They would do that. As I said, they're not so far removed. Gilead's whole issue is they try to act like it's been a century or some shit that they've been doing this. It's a bunch of horse shit. Like, you motherfuckers, you just been doing this. June stays back. But the Lawrences and the Waterfords end up over there. It'd be crazy. But also, Serena and that whole shit confuses me. Do them motherfuckers think like if they do any dealings with them over there or they go over there or just do some they'll be like, yeah, this is your daughter. Here you go. They'll be like, that's not your fucking daughter. We deal with real life over here. That's not your daughter. Like, what? And the fact that she even talking to, I'm looking at him at this point like, dog, no, you're on the right path. I don't like him. I don't like his situation. I don't like what he stand for. I don't like where he at. The Republic of Gilead. I don't like none of that shit. But he trying to work his way up. I'd have been like, woman, quiet on this one. I'm trying to move up in life. That baby ain't yours. We about to get another one. Nicole isn't yours. Like, he should have looked at, and not mine for that matter. Like, if he would have looked at her and just was like, it's not yours, and the damn show ain't mine. That's the shit that got me tight, man. Fuck the Waterfords, man. Okay, then the inspection that they had at the beginning was just so eerie and whack because you ever been in the military or any boot camp, they do shit like that. And then they have what's called pass and review where the commander comes, CO or whoever, and in the military, you passing them. They just standing there, you pass them. Now, I've seen it done different in different places. I've seen like in China, they did a massive one. When I said it was like a half hour. It was units from all over China, and the president of China had to get in a Humvee or whatever their version is, and he just drove past them and saluted everybody. And they were doing that with fucking handmaids. I can see if you do that with the guards or guardians, whatever y'all call them, that horse shit outfit they got. They were doing that with handmaids. But clearly, this how fucking stupid this was. Fred, he don't even take no time. He doesn't even act like he's looking at everybody. Beeline directly for her. And she don't fuck with you, dog. What's up with him? What's up with him still going after her, and then Serena still going after... Yo, listen. Serena's still going after Nick. And then he's still going after her. And he did all this. Some spiteful shit. But it was double. It was spiteful, but also he's trying to work his way up. Because Joseph Lawrence or whatever, he holds a special place. But in their stupid, fantastical bullshit world, no matter what he's done, no matter how good of a job he's done, because his family is out of order, that have some bearing on it, right? But makes sense in that world because their whole thing is based on that unit, and then it spreads out from there. It doesn't start with the individual. With them, it starts with the family. There is no individual. The family, and the husband is the head of that family. So how they see you is not just straight up how you are as your person. It's how your family is. And that's one of those things. It's like, damn, that's fascinating, but also it's some bullshit. It's like, look what everything he did. So, hey, we're gonna find out a way to prove he hasn't been able to get 4 pregnant. All right, so they had her go through it, and the way that June had to talk the Lawrences through it basically was crazy. Because Eleanor, we already knew she had problems, but she had to, it was one of those things you felt bad for. But my thing is, he got sucked that shit. Look what you did. Look what you did. And you thought you could just stay out of this? Fuck out of here. But she didn't come at him like that. She was like sympathetic. She tried to walk this man through it, and I'm like, damn, how could he even get, you know what I mean? But he did, and he was disgusted. He went straight to the kitchen, got a drink. Then they sent somebody up to check her. And he tried to give her contraceptives, which is interesting. He almost has a childlike sensibility when it comes to Gilead. Because when she first walks up there, he says, hey, we're going to sit here for 20 minutes. She's like, no, they're going to check me. Mind you, this is the smartest guy in Gilead, right? Like, he knows all of this. He knows all of this. But when it comes to this, it was weird. So when he gives her the contraception, she says contraception is punishable by being fed to dogs. You're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, right? But then he says, I'll give you a truck. Now, she had been playing everyone. Hey, she needs to get out of here. The whole time I'm like, oh, she wants to send the kids with them. But the whole time she's reading the files, and she's not playing Eleanor as much as she's like utilizing Eleanor. Eleanor knows what's up when it comes to that. Her mind is clear when it comes to that. All of a sudden, she snaps out of it for a little bit. And so when she tells her to get, she shows her where the files are, and, you know, she's like, and then she even makes a little quip like, yeah, go over the border and get like medicine to balance her mood mood balancers instead of sipping tea, right? And I'm like, yeah. And the fact that early on they laid the groundwork for that, because remember the scone answer was, could they get any more medicine for Eleanor? And they weren't able to. So yeah, man, I was a little bit worried. I'm like, oh, we gonna see some more trauma shit. But it was more about everything around it, okay? And I'm still liking where it's heading. And the Marthas want to get all them kids out. Now, my thing is, here's why this is going to be crazy. As I'm thinking about it, sounds like a good idea, but it's going to lock down the entire country when it comes to the handmaids and the kids. All those Marthas who lose their kids, if all of a sudden, we know they were working together, so they're all getting the wall. Like, those Marthas know what's up. They know, hey, I'm giving up my life for this at this point. June, she's like, I'm not leaving without Hannah. She knows she may, you know? So everybody right now understands, our life might be on the line. And when Eleanor and Joseph was up there, shit was crazy because she was like, if we don't do this, everybody in the house, wall. And Eleanor just broke down. And so I wonder how much they understand. I know they understand it. Like, they know it. They understand, yo, it's going to be bad for them. They won't just get the wall. They probably going to get that dog treatment. Next episode.